Good morning, Rolling Hills. Today is Friday, September 25th, 2020. I am Principal Pipkins,
I'm the Courier Pal.
I'm Jeremiah Taylor.
and we are so glad that you are back with us for another day of excellence. What is excellence?
Excellence is to do a common thing in an uncommon way.
You know what I'm going to say, RHE, all day, every day. We want to make sure we do common things in an uncommon way. Let's begin. Please stand for the pledges.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, for liberty and justice for all.
Now for the Texas pledge.
Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to the Texas, one state, under God, one and the indivisible.
Join us for the Learner's Creed.
Myself and my ability to do my best at all times. Just for today, I will listen, I will think, I will speak, I will listen, I will read, I will write. I will do all these things in one purpose in mind to prepare myself to be a model student at Rose Hills Engineering Academy and for college. To do my best and not waste this day, for this day will come no more.
Now for a moment of silence. Thank you. You may be seated. Students, this is Friday, and we're going to continue to learn about Hispanic Heritage Month. You know, all this week we have been studying the country of Costa Rica. So today we have some interesting facts to share with you.
Here are a few popular animals you might find in Costa Rica.
A Kill Bill toucan, a very colorful Latin American member of the toucan family.
You might also find a peccary in Costa Rica. It's a medium-sized pig-like hoofed mammal, also known as a skunk pig.
An ocelot, native nocturnal wildcat, normally twice the size of a house cat.
So, boys and girls, we hope that you are learning so much about the country of Costa Rica. As we continue with Hispanic Heritage Month, we will have a new country for you next week.
It's the final day of College Go Getaway. It all started here.
That's right, boys and girls. It's been so exciting to see you all participating in College Go Get It Week. It does start here. What you do in class with your teachers every day, all of the subjects that you are learning is laying the foundation. So when it's time for you to graduate from high school, you have options, you have choices, and we want to make sure that you are ready. So while we are concluding College Go Get It Week, that does not put a stop on your dreams and your aspirations for your future. Make sure that you are studying hard and doing your best in classes. So when it's time for you to go to college, you are ready and you are prepared. Speaking of prepared, we have seen so many of our teachers, staff, students, and our parents. Thank you, parents. You have definitely persevered through the week. I feel like we are getting a little bit better with our technology, but we know things don't always go perfectly and as planned. So I want to congratulate the entire Rolling Hills community for your perseverance this week. Boys, have you had to persevere through any difficulties with classes this week or anything like that? What would you say to Courier? When did you persevere this week?
So they went over a subject in science, and we had to take it was either science or writing, and we had to take a picture of it. But the thing was, I don't know how to take the picture and send it, so I had to persevere, and I had to find out a way to send it to them.
That sounds good. I had to do the same thing for one of my daughters just at the end of last week, Decoria, trying to figure out how to get that picture of the assignment to the teacher. So that's great. I'm glad you persevered. What about you, Jeremiah? Did you have to persevere?
The same thing that happened to the Courier.
Okay. Yeah, so we know it's different. We are accustomed to walking into a classroom and putting our assignment in a basket or the teacher picking it up from our desks. And so we're having to figure out how to get those assignments to our teachers. So, boys, great job of persevering this week. I know we had lots of students to persevere this week because I have a gang of Fearless Fridays that I want to share with you all this week. It is Friday. Hey, I've got lots of Fearless Fridays to share. So here we go. I hope that you are ready to hear those Fearless Fridays, boys and girls. Let's start with the Fearless Friday shout outs that are coming from Mrs. Bailey. That first Fearless Friday shout out is for Nevaeh S. It says, Nevaeh is a hard worker with great class participation. Keep up the good work, Nevaeh. This comes for Grayson G. Grayson is always prepared, always focused, and excellent virtual class support participation. Great job, Grayson. Moving on to Mr. Knuckles in Total Communication 1, we have a shout out for Yael. It says excellent classroom participation. This one is for Malachi. Great job in drawing shapes in math. Jordan Holmes, outstanding job participating in morning activities. Matthew Ramos, great job saying the days of the week in English and Spanish. Good job, Matthew. Moving on to first grade teacher Mrs. Brown. Shout out to JC. Shout out to Mackenzie P, Zakayla G, and Kennedy S. These students are always completing classroom assignments on time. Good job. Moving on to third grade teacher Miss Johnson, third grade reading and social studies. Shout out for Daniel A. Daniel is a faithful helper and excellent classroom participation. Trentavious F and Grayson G. Another shout out for you, Grayson. Excellent classroom participation. Now, third grade math teacher Miss Fields is shouting out Taylor J. for being inquisitive, love that vocabulary, and coming up with great solutions when technology will not do what she needs. That's perseverance. Shout out to Araya W. in Ms. Fields' class for being an emerging leader and helping her peers virtually. Thank you, Araya. And another shout out for Daniel A. providing a student perspective and teaching his teacher new Google tips to share with others. Students, we do learn from you every day. Now we are going over to Miss Pace's second grade class. She has a shout out for Elias C. Thank you for your can-do attitude. You have grown in a short time, and I am very proud of your perseverance. Raquel R. for staying after school for math homework help. You are very determined, and that will go a long way. Kai S. for logging in early every day at the beginning of the day. Way to be prepared. Madeline T. for being an early finisher and an active participant each day. Thanks for leading the way. And this shout out is for Tony C. for being a great student and doing your best. And then this shout out is for Miss Pace's entire class for handling class disruptions and surprises calmly. Thank you for being so caring towards your classmate in need. Miss Pace's class, you all were great yesterday. Thank you for handling that so well. So many Fearless Friday shout outs, y'all. I'm going to have to start another song. I appreciate that. That means you all are absolutely outstanding. Moving on to Mrs. King's pre-K class. This is the Kingdom Kids class. This first shout out is for the entire group. Shout out to my entire class for attending their small group sessions and being on time. Thank you, parents. We know you were helping with that. Shout out to Selena H for logging in early every day and being ready for class. Shout out to Dalen W for high participation, as well as for Sean H for participation in class, Aaliyah H for her enthusiasm when answering questions, and Aiden A for his enthusiasm when answering questions and helping students. And finally, in Mrs. King's class, Dylan W for always completing assignments with excellence. Moving on to the fourth grade team, we want to shout out to Area C for outstanding effort and overall performance. Arius, this song is for you. All right, we have Arnez S for always participating and Langston G for the same thing. Thank you for participating, Langston. All right, Precious E, fourth grade, outstanding effort and overall performance. Kendall, you are always participating participating. Thank you, Kendall B. Jasmine G for participating despite adversity. That sounds like some perseverance, Jasmine. Shout out to Aubrey R for showing up and participating. Gabrielle C, thank you for showing great improvement. Keep it up. Courtney C, thank you for always participating and giving your best. And then Alexis B, the fourth grade teacher, say thank you for showing up and always giving your best. Now we want to move over to Mrs. Hill's first grade class. She has a shout out for Carson L for reaching your dojo points goal, which consisted of active participation and following all the virtual learning rules daily. Actually, Mrs. Hill has that same shout out for the following students. We've got India C, Colin, Cadence M, Ayana P, Mona S, Kamaya W, and Kingston C. You all reached your dojo goals. You are participating and following your virtual expectations. Great job to those first grade students. Back to pre-K, we've got Mrs. Pope Gordon's class. These students have excellent participation. Serenity C, Tabitha D, Kari D, Caden G, Camden G, and Jaden S. Great job to those pre-K students. Moving on to fifth grade, these students are outstanding. We have Jada M. The shout out comes from your math teacher, Miss Randall. You are an outstanding leader in math class. DeCorier, this shout out is for you, DeCorier. All right, DeCorier, it says you have great participation and energy, and we see those on the announcements every day. Still with fifth grade, the following students have turned in all science assignments for week 2. And this comes from your science teacher, Mrs. Mefford. Y'all are great. We're still having to play songs for y'all. Let me find something else. Great job. All right, we've got Joseph L, Jaya J, Kayla L, Corianne B, Jada M, Jeremiah. Let me bring you back, Jeremiah. Jeremiah, this shout out is for you. Great job. You all turned in all of your science assignments on time. And then finally, from fifth grade teacher, Miss Manning, this goes to Janaya V and Monty G. Great participation in taking initiative. And then finally, second grade teacher, Miss Ballard, is shouting out her entire class for great participation and focus. Wow, I'm out of breath, but super excited for our Rolling Hills students. You all are doing a great job, and these Fearless Friday shout-outs are for you. So we went through 2.5 songs. You guys are absolutely outstanding. Great job, boys and girls. We appreciate all that you are doing here at Rolling Hills. So with that, I'm going to try to catch my breath. We're going to close these announcements out. We want you to continue logging into school by 8 o'clock every day. Here we go. We want you all to have a great, great Friday. Excuse me, boys and girls. It's Pipkins on the mic. Here to set it straight. Kick the 6 weeks off right. We need you at school each and every day by 8 o'clock is the only way, because 97% attendance is the goal. If everybody's here, it could be more. We miss you when you're gone. Don't leave us all alone. Be here every day. You can't go wrong. RHE excellence is what we do. Common things uncommonly. It's on you. Pop that uniform collar and tuck your shirt. Slide on your khakis. Come get this work. Grab your homework, backpack, pencils, and pen. Great things going on. We're here for the win. Did you hear it the first time? I'll say it again. We need you at school each and every day. By 8 o'clock is the only way. We need you at school each and every day. By 8 o'clock is the only way.
Each and every day by 8 o'clock is the only way.
Have a great day of teaching and learning here at Rolling Hills, where
RHE Excellence is what we do.
Have a great day, Tigers. Move this world.